How's it going, people? So there's one video I put about clubbing, like going out ain't what it used to be. And I noticed, like, thanks for people like leaving comments. I always love that, negative or positive. But one of the comments I got was, well, a few comments were like, "Oh, you're too old. You know, you're 40. You shouldn't be going out. You're too old." And I do remember when I was in my 20s going out, you'd always look at that old guy. You know, there'd always be that, you go out to Ministry or Oceanas or Destinies in Watford or Sound or, you know, any of these kind of clubs. Metro, Bar Rumble, all these kind of things. You'd always see that old person, that old guy. It was never an old woman, it'd always be an old guy by himself, just there. And I remember a lot of the times we used to be like, we used to talk amongst ourselves and say, yeah, bruv, that's never gonna be me, innit? Think I'm coming when I'm that age? Well, I think we're that age. But I don't know if he was as old as that guy, but I am older, I'm in my 40s. And a lot of the comments were, yeah, you're too old, man. Why are you going out still? Like, you know, you're past it. Shouldn't be going out anymore, man. You're too old for that. That kind of thing. So I'm like, but are we? Because, you know, if you go to the Caribbean, I've noticed, like, because my family from Grenada, and I remember going to Grenada one time, and they don't really see age like that. I notice it's a very Western culture. You know how we're always like annoyed that we're getting older, oh, another year, you know, on our birthdays kind of thing. Not everyone, but most people. And I notice when you go over there, they don't really care about your age. They don't really see it. They don't really hold that to an account. It's like, oh, you're too old to do this or do that. They just feel that if they feel to do it, they will do it. If they feel to go out, they will go out. If they feel to rave, they will rave. You know? I think it's only here in this Western civilization where we age ourselves out. And I'm guilty of it as well. I'm no different, you know, where we see age and we think, oh, you shouldn't be doing this because you're a certain age. Oh, you know, oh, he's getting I bought a scooter. I remember I bought a scooter last year. Only because I thought, you know, it's better, like traffic is, you know, annoying, and sometimes when you're in your car and you see someone on a bike or a scooter weaving through traffic, I get envious. I'm like, man, I wish I had a scooter, man, to do that kind of thing. And it's cheaper. So I bought myself a scooter. And I remember doing it, and one of my partner's friends was like, oh, you're having a midlife crisis. Why are you doing that? Like, you're too old for this kind of stuff. Like, jokingly, innit? Not mean it in a derogative way. Well, I don't think, but just saying it, you know. I'm like, well, why do we have to think it's a midlife crisis because we want to do things that maybe younger people would do? Like, there isn't like an age limit on these things. There isn't like okay, yeah, over 18s to enter this club, but under 40s as well. So if you're over 40, you can't enter. There isn't those rules. There isn't a rule when you buy a scooter or a bike where it's like, oh yeah, you know, when you're 40, you can no longer purchase this. You're too old. But we do it to ourselves. So what I'm trying to say is, if you want to go out, go out. Like, why is it out? Why do you have to get kind of, you know, put in that bracket of just being too old for these things? To be honest, a lot of the places I would like to go are places where they're the older crowd, you know. And I think we're actually going to this kind of old school hip hop and R&B party, which I am looking forward to, man. Do you know what I'm saying? I can't wait to hear the old school tracks, man. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, I don't know why we do this to ourselves, pricing ourselves out of it, kind of, so to speak. I'm not too old. Yeah, I might have the grays and stuff, but you know, I've got the beard dye, innit? I'm only joking. But I have got the beard dye. But you know what? That's another thing. Sometimes I dye my beard, sometimes I don't, man. Recently now, I'm like thinking that's long. Why am I trying to do something like? Because on my dad's side, we get grey really early. And actually, I'll talk about that separately because that leads on to something else. But anyway, I digress. We're not too old to do certain things. If you want to do it, just do it, man. I'm tired of like letting other people tell us what we can and cannot do. Do you know what I mean? I think just live your life, man. As long as you're happy, do it. Who cares what other people think? As long as it doesn't hurt anyone, and I don't think me going out hurts people, you know. So yeah, that's just something I wanted to bring up, you know. But yeah, let me know in the comments section, you know, what you think about this, you know. Either way, do you think, yeah, it's when you're 40, you shouldn't be going out anymore? You should be, you know, be respectful of your age and, you know, this is embarrassing to go out? Or do you think, nah, man, you want to go out, go out. Your life. Anyway, let me know. Leave it in the comments and subscribe as well, man. Keep the conversations going. You know how we do. All right, people, I'm gone. Thank you very much. Peace.